Bonjour! Bonjour!
No.
Time for bladder check. Check.
So it's a show?
It's a lifestyle.
It's a religion.
My emotions! My emotions!
I'm still French.
Ouais, c'est pas faux.
I'm a woman, Mary. I can be as contrary as I choose.
Non, moi je crois qu'il faut que vous arrêtiez d'essayer de dire des trucs.
Hello, hi, I'm Laura. I'm gonna watch the reincarnation of Peter Proud. Yes, a movie, you know it. I'm also reacting to movies, one each month. I'm opening the movie level on each first Wednesday of the month at 10 AM French timing, and the first one of you guys to subscribe to that movie level on my Patreon has the right to send me the names of 2 movies, and I'm deciding, which one I'm gonna react to through these 2 movies to still let you the surprise of which one I'm gonna react to, and also just in case I already watched one of them, like I want really to discover a new movie that I never watched. Right there it's a little particular, the person who subbed to the movie level had already on mind this movie, The Reincarnation of Peter Proud, since a long time, so that was not even a question. I would react to this one and not something else. I don't know a lot about this movie. For what I understood, it was out in 1975, and it's really a particular movie. Like, it's put, on IMDb as a mystery thriller movie, but it can be also a little horrific, and it's really particular for how it's edited. It's really experimental, or these independent movies that you can't really put into a category. That's what I understood. I'm interested to see if it's gonna disturb me, if these experimental ways, to edit the movie, like, this genre of independent movies, sometimes it's working on me, sometimes not, so I'm interested to see how it's gonna be. I'm gonna read you the synopsis of it because I didn't watch any trailer to avoid to be spoiled, so I just read, the synopsis. When the college professor Peter Proud begins experiencing flashbacks of an earlier life, is mysteriously drawn to a place he's never been to but which seems familiar, and where he soon finds his previous incarnation's wife. I don't know. Like, clearly, it's not something like you're into the body of someone else, like it's not Freaky Friday. We're not gonna be into that kind of mood. It's gonna be really, like, more particular. If you never watched The Reincarnation of Peter Proud and you're gonna discover it with me right now, like, really, be prepared. For what I understood, be prepared. It's not a light movie that you can watch just like that, for what I understood. I know nothing else about this movie, so let's go for it. Remember that if you want to have my Patreon, on which you have these reaction videos for movies 1 month earlier. Like right now on Patreon, you have this reaction video on September, and on YouTube you have it in October, so really 1 month of advance. You have not just the longer reaction part, but the full reaction part for movies now on my Patreon. So really, you have a lot of advantages. 1 month of advance, the full reaction part, and on Patreon, you can have access to that movie level that you can sub to and maybe be the next one to tell me to which movie I'm gonna react to. I'm gonna watch with you guys. Okay, let's go for this movie.
Look, Marsha, I didn't mean what I said back there. I'm sorry, baby.
I know.
Marsha.
You've been sorry so many times before.
Look, I was drunk. I loved Marsha. I always have.
I know you do.
But
It's all right. We won't ever mention it again, ever. Get in the boat.
did he try to run away from you by swimming like that? Like, I don't get it. In fact, she didn't want to forget.
No, Marsha! No!
Pete!
Okay, theory.
Wake up! Wake up! Pete!
You had an affair, your wife discovered it, she killed you.
Here I was asleep when I heard this voice yelling out, right? I thought I was sleeping with another man.
I must have been having a nightmare.
crazy voice coming out of your mouth.
I'm sorry, babe. Maybe I should tell you. I really have schizoid personality.
Really, or
Jekyll and Hyde.
you're just saying it like that?
Who's Marcia? You were yelling her name in your sleep.
I don't know anybody named Marcia. Particularly in the years 1700 through...
Dr. Prowl, are you all right?
Yes, I'm fine, thanks. I must have twisted something.
Clearly.
Uh,
Was there where she hit you? You know, during that weird dream?
More pain or less? Just about the same. I've had this attack 3 times in 6 months.
Ah.
For the 3rd time I have to give you the same answer. You took this one on your last visit. I took this one today. No change. It's all good, healthy bone and tissue. I can't find a damn thing wrong. You mean my hip is all in my head? Oh, so bad, huh?
Would you turn over, please?
It's you or someone else than you? Ah, if it's a reincarnation, if it's the other you with Marsha, your other wife, like... A bridge, a church... Instant you...
This is our electroencephalograph. You ever seen one of these here?
No, I haven't.
They record brain waves, rapid eye movements, other data while the subject is
Okay.
Okay, God damn it, I'm awake.
Tell us about your dream number 5. Can you remember it?
Yeah, maybe we ought to skip this one. It's pretty dirty.
Yes, it seemed like he had some fun.
That's what you're here for.
I call a plumber. Turned out to be a woman. I was pretty surprised. I mean, this thing about Lady Plumber, I didn't think she could do the job.
Okay, you had a porno dream, but you know, so far it has been at least 3 different scenes where really we're talking about women or we are seeing women just for their bodies and stuff like that. I know that it's a different period of time, 1975. Hey, you know, clearly it was not necessary to see the breast of the woman at the beginning. The woman also at the doctor place was clearly dressed to look like that. Right there, a porno dream. Okay. Ah, the car into your dream.
Ford supercharged sportsman convertible. One of the finest character cars you can find anywhere. Do you know that people ran them for years and years?
Ah, one of your past lives. In fact, it's not into another dimension.
1937. They stopped making Cords that year. I don't believe
Past
they're
lives,
planning to
okay.
make it in the entire world. Right away? Well, it's kind of short notice. No, I can make it. Yeah.
I had other plans for us. As a matter of fact, I'm particularly horny.
Can't put it down now. I promise I take the first opening you have.
Instead of one dream every 90 minutes, he hasn't had any. All night long.
Good shot. Good shot.
That's it, you had an affair.
What does Sam the medicine man have to say?
Nothing. I haven't seen him since the night we started.
Why don't you forget the whole thing and come home? We could experiment together.
No, stop. Oh, the editing, it's...
You were not dreaming at all.
But I did dream. The same ones I told you about.
They're not registering at the lab.
Well, if they're not dreams, what the hell are they?
Memory plans, they could be visions, they could be revelations. Hell, I don't know. You're going through some kind of psychic experience, and that's pretty much all I can tell you.
That voice must belong to the man that I was.
What are did you say?
I must have lived before. And that woman, Marcia, she must have meant something to me.
Pete, I think you flipped.
Yeah.
You were
I don't believe into reincarnation, but
But you don't know.
I let people who believe into it
You know what I
believe
think?
into it.
If you ever hear that voice coming out of me again, I want you to turn this on. Do you know how to work it?
A tape recorder? Doesn't everybody? Isn't this a little obscene?
I want to hear what he says, what he sounds like.
He?
Okay, you're beginning to be obsessed.
Yes, sir.
God, you give me the creeps.
Marcia, I didn't mean what I said back then. I'm sorry, babe. I was drunk.
You're gonna die
What I
again?
was saying, what I was doing.
That other you?
Marcia. Oh, Marcia. What? Well, that's it. The sequence ends right here.
It's just listed as a Massachusetts town. Those hallucinations came back again last night? And triggered by that film?
Sam, I think I've lived in that town. In some previous life, sometime back in the 1940s.
Do you believe in reincarnation? Nobody's ever proved it. Nobody's ever disproved it either. You could say I have an open mind on the subject.
Me too, I'm really like, why not? I don't believe into it, but why not?
If you find out who you are, will you introduce me?
Weird holidays. And really, the music is so weird. It's really not helping me to enter into the movie. Like, I'm really watching it like that. I'm not connecting with it. She's really patient, but she's beginning to be annoyed a little. I can understand why.
Most people in this world don't even know who they are. And you want to know who you were. So what?
I'd want to know about it, wouldn't you?
No.
Ah! You saw something.
That could be the town.
What makes you think so?
The bridge?
That bridge. The way the river curves.
Finally, you have an hint. And she's so patient to your wife, like really. Oh, the editing. Too much. Okay, you remember plenty of stuff. Yeah. That church.
Straight ahead and to the left. The statue. The Puritan statue.
Look, the animal.
I'm sure it would be here.
Well, that's the trouble with dreams. What now, Professor?
We'll just keep searching.
Does she want to?
Not me. I've had it. This is where I get off. Even visiting my mother is better than this.
I know I've been here before. I know it.
Be a darling. Take me to the end.
She was more than patient. But clearly you recognized the town. And everything into it. You know, the music is really too present, too loud, and also too uncertain, not really a movie music. So that's why it's not helping. Like, I understand the thing about creating attention and all, but right now it's too much for the music. The local newspaper, you should go to the local newspaper, they would have archives about it.
Some way we can take care of this. I was wondering if you could help me. I'm looking for a certain lake, but I don't remember the name. I used to live around here as a boy. I remember it was a big lake, and also it had a hotel on it, the Puritan Hotel. Oh, you must mean Crystal Lake.
looked like an asshole. Ah! Yep. What did I say about girls, how they are filmed and...
Nobody's home. She's gone.
She?
Mrs. Curtis, the old lady who lives here. She's been away for years.
Curtis. Oh, I'm just interested in old houses like this.
Would you like to look inside? I've got a secret way.
It's not really legal, lady? It's a kid room, no? It's not your room, like, clearly. No, stop, Laura, stop. Or was it, in fact, it's your mom and dad? Oh, not your aunt.
Hey, you look like you're in another world or something.
Thanks, Susie.
I'm really into this movie. Women are only thinking about sex and used for sex.
It's on microfilm. You see, we file the older stuff that way to save space. Now, have you ever upgraded a machine like this? No.
Save space, he said. Wait to see what internet is gonna be. Banker's son found at bottom of lake. Wife reported him missing.
Do you have a local telephone book I can use? Yeah, sure. Here, help yourself. Here, your phone. Sign here, please. Take 2.
Peter Proud or Curtis, you're gonna sign?
Just a minute, young man. What is this, some kind of a joke or something? You signed the name of the deceased. Jeffrey Curtis.
On purpose. Okay, that was not a mistake, he did it on purpose.